I'm ready whenever.
Mic check, y'all ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Beas, the final week, championship week, the 3s and 1s podcast here. We're live here in Orlando at the Bohemian Hotel, which we're recording on a Saturday. The championship game between the Miami 305, Chicago Triplets is tomorrow. We here have Michael Beasley's head coach of the Miami 305, Michael Cooper, one of the greatest, the legends. And Beas, you was talking about, you said something about, man, you know him as Coop, but you starting to realize he's a legend in his own right.
Yeah, man. What you got? Pro Cads on?
Right.
You got Pro Cads on?
Huh?
You got Pro Cads on?
These Vans.
Nah, I'm not all right. Man, what's those?
I don't know.
How
This
you
is what I
time?
wear.
You used to hoop in those?
No, not these.
That's why I didn't know he was famous, because we wearing
No,
things
I
like
like them Chuck Taylors, them old ones that y'all be wearing around now and flashing. That's what we
How
played
you
in.
think of those?
Shit, we just got it done. That's all. When you got hurt, you just tie them up a little tighter.
Wow.
Mike, I like that you got Chris's game, his dress game together, man.
Coop, listen, he's been on me all season.
You right
Cool.
today.
He must have heard you. He must have heard you was coming, because he still ain't earning his shirt.
Oh, stop it. Bees, last week we were in Houston, I believe. You said, hey, I want to see you matching from head to toe next time. Look at this.
No, see, but
look
matching.
at this. Come on now.
Okay, but look
at the jeans. The
matching
jeans
don't
got some
mean
brown.
same color. Like, you gotta, like, some colors complement each other.
Mike, am I all right?
You cool.
Meaning you old, Coop. Meaning you old.
You know what? When you get over 60, you just wear something that's
Yeah,
comfortable.
that's
Exactly.
You don't care about
That's
that.
where you at. I see. That's why I'm
all
looking at
about
them.
comfortable.
See, them shoes look comfortable, but you know what? I ain't gonna lie. Like, I ain't never been a Vans type. You know what I'm saying? But I can swag them shits out.
See, and I
the
beat.
shit you be wearing.
Hold on, Bees. Hold on, Bees. Hold on. I have my own critique as well. Because
I got in trouble when I went home when you had that USS polo shit on.
Yeah, I did as well.
I
didn't
didn't even notice it.
I didn't know either.
And you tried to match them with your
I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know that was a crime until I read the comments, man. That's why I said sometimes you shouldn't read it, sometimes you should. But listen, I like this from top to semi-bottom, and then you get the Jordans
Why you don't
on.
like my
Well, you
pants?
get the Jordans. How did the Jordans,
Why you don't
put
like
me
my
on
pants?
game? How did Jordans go with it?
How they know?
Red, white,
They match his
black.
hat, though. See, the hat is
Black go everything.
Black go with everything.
Red go everything.
Okay.
I got black, red in my shirt. That's how
Okay.
you incorporate the shirt. And then, you know, green. We got a little green up here. Got some black up here with the shoes.
I learned something. You said matches not necessarily the same colors.
Yeah.
It's what, okay,
Yeah,
I get that.
like you look at a tree in the fall, right? I'm from DC. We get every season.
Yeah.
Right? You look at a tree in the fall, and it'd be a brown tree with orange, red, yellow, green leaves,
Yeah.
and we all look at that and say it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Right? Somebody will take that tree and put it on a shirt, and then it'll be a black shirt, and then you'll just wear some black shoes with it. Like, nah, why not wear some burnt orange shoes with it because of the
leaves in
the
it.
tree?
Yeah. Okay.
Chris,
So-
I am actually impressed. I'm learning more and more about this man.
hey,
I always knew he was
I-
a hell of a basketball player, but you go deeper than that.
Like your shirt. You see how many different colors in your shirt? Sometimes, like, you'll see people wear a shirt of somebody in an outfit. Like, sometimes you gotta be the shirt.
Yeah.
Sometimes, sometimes be the shirt. Like,
Michael Beasley.
Yeah,
damn,
be the shirt. The shoes could be the shirt. And speaking about something being, what was being all week was the viral clip from last week, Bees. I want to know, man, that thing went viral. It got over 1 million views just on the one Instagram post the Big Three put up. I don't know what it did on TikTok. I know
hey,
it
what's
was
viral?
To me, viral is something over 1 million.
It's 2 billion people in our country alone.
But not everybody is on social media.
Okay, well, it's 1 billion people on social media.
I don't even think that. That video clip, that is safe to say it went viral because you know why? It started a discussion. And one thing that I was surprised about these, and I was kind of depressed about, a lot of people agreed with you.
That's the truth.
People, Cooper, you know what we're talking about,
No,
Coop?
I have no idea what
truth.
you're talking about.
Coop,
I'm not on social media.
Drake and Kendrick Lamar's little battle. I was enjoying the battle, the back and forth, right? I I didn't like the lies spewed, right? And then once the lies were spewed, everybody, like, rather than say it was a good song, not even acknowledge, because I think it was just a decent song. I don't think it's a bad song, and I don't think Kendrick Lamar can't rap. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
The lies that were spewed, rather than say, yo, I like the song, everybody came out of the woodworks and said, yeah, Drake did 1, 2, 3 to me 5 years ago. Oh yeah, he came through my city and did 1, 2, 3. And it's all based around some female that liked him better, which is the name of the game, right? But it's like, now everybody just not messing with, he got beef with everybody because this song that wasn't, it's like, it's lies. Just like the one with Pusha T. It's like he said the thing about Drake having the kid nobody know about, but I remember Media Takeout dropped this story about that like 18 months, 2 years before that song came out. Yeah. So it's like everybody was just like, and Pusha T ain't as big as Drake, so everybody couldn't get behind him like they doing Kendrick. But it's like, bro, I just don't like when people ban, like, bro, have your own argument and don't wait for me, like, don't band up behind me. And then Kendrick the same way. It's like to have everything banned behind the lies and woo. Like, Kendrick can rap. I'm not gonna sit here and say he can't rap. But that song was just mid. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, we don't have to go back into
like,
it.
That song was just mid. It was just mid.
As of right now, there are people still commenting and going back and forth. It's like you started a whole nother East Coast, West Coast beef.
No, but I don't think it's an East Coast and West Coast thing. I just like personally, no, I'm not even gonna say that because y'all gonna think I'm biased and shit. No, I'm not gonna say that.
Are you a hip hop aficionado? Do you?
No.
What you listen to? Cool.
Barry Manilow.
Well, I'm a jazz player.
You're jazz?
I'm a jazz.
So before,
Coltrane.
Before games, most of the time people like to listen to something that's gonna get them amped up and pumped up. What were you listening to in your day to get you amped up for a game?
Earth, Wind, and Fire. Let's groove tonight. I'm way back then. You gotta remember, I'm in the 80s or something like that. Yeah.
Let's groove tonight.
That's what got us
party
hyped.
music.
But you know what? I kind of can understand because I have a 20-year-old son. Yeah. And he's listening to Kendrick and Drake and all them dudes.
But it's crazy. I was just telling Greg Monroe. We were just talking about literally the same topic, right? Yeah. And I'm in my rookie season. Like I don't listen to hyped up music before the game.
Oh, I did.
I'm the calm. Like, I like to listen to the calm before the storm. Like I like to listen to Lauryn Hill, Maxwell. I like to listen to Jill Scott. I like to, you know what I'm saying? Like Young Thug, but you know what I'm saying? His real chill shit. Like I like to listen to like real soft music before the game. And
then some Luther in his game.
Right?
I heard him in
I like some Luther. Minnie Rippleton, like those, songs I grew up on. So one day, man, Udonis Haslam, he fucking grabbed my iPod, my iPod, I think my phone at the time, to put on the speaker, because we was about to go out there and we needed some music to turn up to, right?
So he assumed you had something.
So he grabbed it out of my locker, assumed that I was about to talk, right? Man, he put my shit on, and I ain't thinking twice about it, bro. Yeah. All you hear is, if I had one wish. Man, he looked at me, he kicked the damn speaker, looked at me, and was like, man, what's that?
The Ray J? The Ray J?
Yeah. Hey, man, he was so mad. But I was like, bro, I like the kind, like, bro. If I get, like, I'm already a hype person.
Yeah.
So if I get too hyped, dog, I'm a fuck around, psych myself out the game. Like, dog, go out there and kick a damn rap. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta be all the way calm before I go out there, because I know once I turn, like the first game, I know once I turn up.
Hold on, what were you playing that year? The first game of the week.
What were you I was playing to? Beyonce.
Beyonce got you like that?
And you talking about the LA Riot game?
Yes.
Yeah. I listened to Beyonce.
He listened. Tonight you over the top on that game there.
The Beehive do that to you.
Like Beyonce. Beyonce is my mom's favorite artist. Okay. So I be in the gym. Like I talk to the weights. Like Beyonce, I guess she's talking to Jay-Z like that. Whoever she loves. Yeah. Like I talk to the weights, and I talk to I be working out. Like I dribble the ball. Like you know what I'm saying. So that's like one of my. Like one of my songs, so I was listening to Beyonce when I sexed up the white. Yeah.
In high school and in college still. When I was playing high school and college, my favorite song to get amped up, Ice Cube's, Dr. Dre, Natural Born Killers.
I don't even think I
You
heard
know,
that song.
check that out. Natural Born Killers, man. Oh, it'll get you a lot of violence.
When I was in high school, I was listening to Parliament Funkadelic Knee Deep.
Oh, see?
And that got me hyped up.
Okay.
But that's the extreme right
But
now
I
for
respect
them.
that, Coop, because I come in the 90s era. Dr. Dre was sampling all the Parliament, all their sounds.
I
And
can
stuff.
I can tell you the. All right, DC Assault. This is like the year that me, Nolan, Austin Freeman, Julian Vaughn, Big Jeff, Rome, Navarro Bowman, right? We had like 7 players, and we probably lost 4 games that season. Our soundtrack for the summer was MJG and 8 Ball.
Which one?
Like, don't make me kill me.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
that's
we
when
kept
they was
that
on,
the whole album on
they-
repeat.
they were on-
every song.
They were
I'm
on
telling
Bad
you, we went
Boy.
up there.
They were on Bad Boy then.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that was the hardest
Yeah.
thing. I was
8 Ball
16.
MJG.
That was the first time the coach let us all curse and all that
That's
shit. You know what I'm saying? We was cursing anyway, but you can't curse about all.
8
But
Ball MJG.
we turned up to that song all summer long. That's
Yeah.
something we beat OJ and them. Like, I'm talking, we turned up to that song.
Yeah.
Like,
Nah, shout out to OJ Mayo. I seen a couple weeks ago you and him going back.
Oh,
and
I got a
forth
picture
again.
of OJ Mayo. My man Darren Kent dunked on him in college.
for real?
Yeah. I was just in my DMs. Come on, Jack.
Oh man.
Bro, I'm trying to shoot a podcast and you fucking my flow up.
See, this is how we do it. 3s and 1s podcast.
Yeah, this the team owner.
Comment,
this one
share.
of the team
Oh, it's
owners.
owner?
Yeah, I gotta answer that.
Tell them to come through. Comment,
But,
subscribe,
man,
share.
I forgot what I was just saying.
You were talking about Bowman. You got a picture of OJ.
Oh yeah, I got a picture of OJ on my phone. My man Darren Kent, he sent it to me in the DM.
Oh, he said to after all that, after all the back and forth.
Two hands on him.
OJ
yeah.
don't remember that, huh?
Yeah, no. I'm not disrespecting OJ Mayo. OJ Mayo was, bro, he was LeBron
a legend.
James
Yeah.
before we knew who
Yeah.
LeBron James was. Like,
sure.
Like, OJ, yeah, we got to get him on the podcast,
Yeah.
bro.
Mike, let me ask you a question. Who's the toughest player you've ever had to play against?
The toughest player I have
in the pros.
In the pros?
That you had to play against.
If I'm being completely honest, like I say my head coaches, right, on like base level funny shit, but I mean that because like I've never had a chance to have those battles.
Mm-hmm.
It was always like critiquing me, like what I did wrong, taking me out. Like my career, I think I averaged like 24, 25 minutes for my career, which is not bad, but it's like I watched half the game. So it's like I couldn't even I had some good battles, but I can't even I couldn't acknowledge
You make hint that coaches have held you back. If coaches hadn't held you back, where do you or would have seen yourself in the NBA as far as scoring and being an elite player? Not that you weren't, but
all right. So I don't look at myself like more than right. Like that's why I like per 36. Like I look at my per 36 and I think it's like 20 and 9 or something, right?
I think you'll do that.
And
yeah.
I'm just comfortable with that number, right? I'm comfortable just knowing that, like, yo, if I play, because then it's a stat to where I did play that many numbers. I mean, that many minutes. And this is a small amount, but I did play that. And every time I got the chance to play 30-plus minutes, I outperformed my contract, right? So I just found comfort in that, right? One day, this like COVID year, maybe the year after, and, it was the hiker our gym really getting popular. And this is like probably the respect that, right before Bam signed his contract, we was in the gym, we was balling, whatever. And Bam called me on some random shit, had a couple of his homies on the phone, and he asked me that same question. He was like, yo, if you really got to play how you, in your mind, he said, do you think you could have got an MVP, right? And do I? Yeah. But I, just the fact that he called me and asked that based off how we was playing off the summer, and the world respects Bam. Max contract guy, and it's like James Harden. I remember I was in Phoenix. James Harden pulled me to the side and looked at me like, bro, you gotta get your shit together because, and it's like, and he was right. I was going through shit that I ain't really acknowledge what I was going through at the time and shit like that. But it's like at this point in my career, I can acknowledge my piece of the pie. I can acknowledge everybody else's, but I just find comfort just knowing that my peers respect me,
If you had this to do all over again, your career, I mean, and again, you said you were distracted from a lot of things. What would you have eliminated in order to make you?
If I did it all over again, I would have listened to Pat Riley. Pat Riley told me to get a condo, get 2 bedrooms, one for my mom when she come in town, and everybody else figure it out. I went the polar opposite, and my excuse to him was like, yo, I grew up in an apartment, like I need some space, so I got a 6-bedroom house, got 3 dogs, had 3-4 of my niggas staying in, and then that's where all the problems came from. Like, and it made sense to me because it's like, these is real life problems. Like, I was bailing people out of jail. I was getting lawyers. Like, my uncle was fighting a RICO. My godfather was, they all got 9, 10 years, 30, you know what I'm saying? So to me, like, I was really like dealing with problems, but looking back on it, it's like, my daughter's 16 right now. She's getting all kind of NIL. She's NIL. She's about to be. If she's not going to be one of the players that get drafted, she's going to be a person that makes a lot of money in her life, her career. I will never look at her and say, "You're 19. You need to take care of me or pay for my lawyer or anything like that." You understand? So, I think I just wish I had the confidence to tell everybody no. Just let me get to my second contract first. Let me, you understand? And my fuck-ups would have been my fuck-ups.
Yeah.
Most of the fuck-ups people know me for was me taking the rap for other people around me and me just being a famous person. You understand? I didn't realize when everybody would tell me that, yo, I'm just doing what they doing. Yeah, but we know who you are. You understand? So if I can do it all over again, I would have just came in. I would have listened to Pat again. Lance Banks, RP, he tried, I thought it was intrusive, but Lance Blanks literally came to my house. He moved me out my house and moved me into a condo right across the street from Phoenix. But then he moved somebody in there to keep an eye on me. That's the same thing Pat did. Pat got me a condo and he kept somebody outside the front door to make sure he was clocking me. And that part made me feel like I was in a cage. You understand? So but at the same time, I just wish I would have listened to them, because they just wanted me to lock in and just hoop. Just lock in and hoop, And by the time I got to Phoenix, I had a family, so that was my excuse. I got to get home to the babies. And it's like, Gilbert Arena made this point. We think we're fathers. We think we're dads. No, we're not. We go practice. We go out of town for a week. We come home at 11 o'clock. We wake these babies up and take them to get ice cream, have them late for school the next day, and just soothe our mind. Like, bro, they living a whole life without us while we on the road. You understand? So it's like I could have did everything they wanted me to do and sacrificed that time for the greater good. You know what I'm saying? So if I would have did it, I would have just listened. I would just listen.
For me coming up, I was the 60th player picked in the 3rd round, Mike.
60th?
60th player picked in the 3rd round. They don't even they go 2 rounds now. The one thing that I really, really have blessed that happened to me is that I didn't make a lot of money when I first came to the league. I didn't start making money until my 4th or 5th year. But then I was a little bit older, had been married. So again, your wife kind of is like your teammate, so she can help that. But you're talking to my 20-year-old son now, and he's coming in, or let's say any kid now that's a top player that's going to be making
I talk to,
5,
if I'm talking
million.
to Coop right now, the number 1 pick.
What would you tell him about finances?
I would tell him to take the value of his contract and put it in a trust fund. I would tell him to take that trust fund and put it in a cash value life insurance. I would tell him to live off the 10% that cash value life insurance will be giving him. And if he needs to buy a car, a house, et cetera, then he can borrow against. He can become his own bank. He can borrow against the value of it rather than spending his principal. He can let his principal build, and then he can let his next contract come in. He can add everything. He can borrow against it and buy property, put the property back in the trust fund, growing the property, and then the 10% gets larger.
Now, what
right?
about investments? Because
This is the investment.
Okay.
You becoming your own bank,
Okay.
right? Instead of saving up and cashing out on a house and hoping that it raises the value, you can literally everything you own, everything you have of value, you put it in a trust fund. You take that trust fund, you put it in I think maybe I'm saying it backwards, but you get a life insurance policy.
Yeah.
You take the value of that trust fund, and now you can borrow against it, and you become your own bank. You take the value of the trust fund to the bank, and then you buy said investment. What Donald Trump did in Atlantic City. And then if you default on the payment, it being in a trust fund, they can't take it from you. You understand? So I would tell him to preserve his wealth first, and I would use Shaq tactics. I would tell him to learn how to balance a checkbook. I would tell him to get the book.
Did you know those things when you?
No. These are things I had to learn on my own. I would tell him to buy the Business for Dummies, and then I would tell him rather than enable your family, employ your family. I would tell him to ask everyone what they want to do. I would invest in you being a lawyer, you being everything, and I would employ them as a part of my family trust. I would then become the Rothschilds, and everything we touch, we own in the trust. I would then bury everybody that died. I would get everybody life insurance, the whole family life insurance. Everybody that died, bury them on the property, so that way we pay taxes no more. And I would just live off the value of our life.
You know what I did when I was my immediate family, my mom and my brother, but I grew up with my grandmother, and she had 10 kids, so I was always around 15 people. Mike, from 1980 to about 83, every Christmas, I would buy somebody, everybody in the family, I'd spend $10,000 on them. Either give them cash or I'd buy them something very, very expensive. I did that for a while. Those are the things that I kind of regret.
That's $10,000 each?
10,000 each.
Wow.
See, I wish I did that instead of how I did it. Mm-hmm. Like, I was the breadwinner of my family, so I would tell my whole family that I take holidays off. Only the kids don't. The kids don't get this. The kid birthdays and holidays, they get it, because they kids. But my whole family, like, I do everything for you. So it's like on Christmas, I'm taking that day off. I'm not getting y'all shit.
Yeah.
That's the day y'all give me something. Y'all birthdays, I get you a gift, But if I forget, because, I got a life too, I got to worry about the next game and this, that, and third. It's like, bro, I'm paying your rent. Oh, yeah. Nigga, you driving that car because you flew down to Miami, which will cost most people $3,000, $4,000 for it. Why can't that be the birthday? You understand?
Like, I wasn't paying no rent.
No, but that was that's what I said.
Yeah.
I would have did it your way.
Yeah.
I would have just said, all right, cool, I just got to buy you one thing on birthday and Christmas. I would have took care of my house. I'd have sent gift cards to everybody, rather than footing the load the whole year. You understand? And I did that shit until I'm 36. I did that until fucking 2020.
That wear you out?
5 years ago. Yeah.
Did it wear me out?
Yeah, mentally.
Unfortunately, I grew up in chaos.
Uh-huh.
So, and this is another reason I should have listened to Pat Riley because I didn't know that they did as much homework as they did on us. You understand? Yeah. So Pat Riley knew that I grew up homeless in shelters. He knew that you understand? Like, so I didn't know I was poor until I met certain people.
Yeah.
I met Nolan, and I went to Nolan house. Nolan had a townhouse, like 5,000 square feet. That shit was huge. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe it was, just in my mind it was. But it was huge. And, I stay over Nolan house. I get the whole basement. I got a room. I got a little kitchen over here. I got a theater. You know what I'm saying? That's all mine. I go back to my house, and it's, we sharing 2 bathrooms with 9 people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's how I grew up, and I didn't know it was bad until Nolan came over, and, like when Nolan came over to see my first, not my first one, but this is the first one he's seen I was living in Belhaven, right on Martin Luther King. You understand? It's like, Martin Luther King, everywhere you go. It's like,
Martin Luther King anywhere.
Farm Park right down there, but I grew up in Capitol Heights, Southeast. Like literally right on 7th Avenue. I went to DuPont. I grew up in DuPont Church and shit like that. So I didn't really know I was fucked up until I met people that wasn't fucked up.
Yeah.
You understand? And so when I like made it, like I like it was just chaos. You understand? Like, and I didn't understand that. It was like all right, cool. Now I just got enough money to like help with the chaos. Like I said, like I came in when I first came in. My uncle, he out now, but when I first came in, my uncle lawyer fucking got locked up for ordering a hit on somebody. You understand? It's like we was like, you understand about like fighting the RICO and shit like that. Like you understand? Like we was like I'm really from like I was raised under the RICO my whole life. Like everybody, like my uncle my uncle was dealing with a RICO case in '95. My fucking grandfather was a bank robber. He got 99 years. Like my whole life was just. So I didn't know it was fucked up until I got to the NBA, and then
And saw what's better.
Yeah, because like you see everybody on the screen, everybody portray this like this image, this hood image. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it made me comfortable. It's like, oh, these niggas really come from where I'm coming from. And then you get there, and I say this about my life, like I'm like now I'm too bougie for my hood friends, and I'm too hood for my rich friends.
Can never will.
Yeah, and I thought they was like me. I thought everybody say they come from, and then like and some of them are like Mello. Mello is like I know where Mello from. Like you understand? Like no bullshit. But they just didn't show me how to turn it off.
For real, yeah.
I didn't know I was supposed
code switch or something like that.
I ain't know shit about that. Like I just knew how to say what I felt. Like you understand? Like you know. And then everybody that was supposed to raise me got upset over some money. You know, I remember. I don't want to say his name because whatever, we on bad terms. But my coach at the time, my godfather, I flew him to Miami, and I got my mom a big old house. Like, she deserved that shit. Like nigga, like, and my basis, like when the realtor asked me like what size I said, yo, I want her house bigger than my apartment building. You understand? 3-story apartment building. Like that's what we used to growing up where I'm from. My house is fucking 7,000-8,000 square feet right on the block. You can't miss that motherfucker. First thing this nigga say to me is like, yo, why your mother house got to be bigger than mine? Like, bro, she got 6 kids, nigga.
Yeah.
She got my grandmother stayed there. I was like, nigga, it was 9 motherfuckers in the house. You understand? And that shit just hurt my feelings because it's like, bro, now I'm torn because I like he raised me from when I was 13 to 18. So like I really had 2 families, right?
Yeah.
You understand? Like, and it's one of my nightmares. Like McDonald's game. Tim McCormick came up to me and came to my table and asked me, whoop, this your mom? And I said, yeah. And then I acknowledged Nolan mom too. Like, yo, this my mom too, because I used to call him Little Mom, Big Mom. Yeah, I thought that was what's up, but then my mom went in the car and cried. Right, and at the time I understand it. At the time I was just like, Mom, she was, because my mother really needed help. So like Nolan mom took me in and really fed me. You understand? And like that shit meant something to me, but that shit really hurt my mom. And now that my mom died, like now I think about that shit. I really think about that, and then I really think about that. Nolan's mom or Nolan's whatever, they don't know my kids. They never been to a game. So it's like everybody that got mad at me over what I didn't do is over money. None of them came to a gym. None of them told me, yo, all right, cool. We're gonna play the bad boy image, or yo, you understand? Like none of them did, you understand? So now I look back on it, I just like, yo.
So Mike, you fight through all that adversity. You play in the NBA. I play in the NBA. And here we are in the Big Three. We find ourselves in the finals again. What we gonna do?
That was a fucking switch.
Yeah. Cool. Hey, you thought my segues was something.
Hey, now y'all see what we did with it in the locker room.
I was gonna get to that, but
we'll be in the locker room fighting each other and shit, and then he like, "Yo, calm down, fellas. Hey, now, fellas, now what are we gonna do?" Like, bro, really, what we gonna do? Honestly, I say it in the huddle, cool. Like, I don't care what we do as long as we do it together.
Yeah.
Like I love my man.
Man,
like,
fuck that, Mike. We gonna win this
like,
shit,
I love
man.
my
That's
man.
what's up. Who
Third
trying
time's
to
the
win?
charm. We were Three's Company the first time. We 305 last year. This
Yeah,
year
we gonna do that, but-
you don't say it. I say
I
it.
don't
We fucking gonna win
I
this
don't,
shit.
like, you know, I just don't think we have to extra try. You know what I'm saying? I don't
for sure.
think we gotta do anything extra. You understand? As long as we go out there and beat us and do that consistently, do that together, like it ain't nothing. Like they all scared of us.
That was a great game. Y'all just played the Chicago Triplets a couple weeks ago, and it got real intense. And so, Coop, what's your message to your team, having faced them already, and seeing what they're capable of doing? What's going to be your
that's
message?
the fun part about the Big Three is that you play teams twice at the most. As in the NBA, you play guys 5 or 6 times. So they got us the last time. So the message is go out and win. We just have to play our game like Mike says. We come out, we be aggressive, stop settling for jumpers, take the ball to the basket because they don't have a true shot blocker there. So, but you got Mike who's going to get his. Lance is another one. Reggie, Sean, and Rio. I think we'll be all right.
Stay out of foul trouble.
Yeah.
I just as long as we keep the refs out of the game.
Yeah, that's going to be. I mean, I would.
I mean, it's easier said than done. 100%, especially with a guy like Trez.
Yeah, Trez.
I'm not saying that's like some just the switch we can flip, right? But that's just the focus. Stay out of foul trouble. I feel like the last game, if we left the refs out of the game, it would have been tough for them. Like we got back 41-41, but the start of the half they got 3 fouls. Going into a little bit into the second half, Sean got a block on Montrez. I thought it was clean.
Yeah.
And then from 41-41, they had us on a bonus, and we just didn't get the ball back. We didn't get enough shot after 41. So
Good memory. Good memory.
So if we keep the refs out of the game, you know what I'm saying? We give ourselves a chance to win it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what I want to do. You understand? I want to go out there with my men. I want to do what we're going to do. Leave the refs alone. You understand? If they got a sharper sword, then so be it. But you understand? That's what we live for.
Coop, you being somebody who's won at the highest level multiple times, and you're trying to do it here at this level, and you have a team that, again, I think a lot of us pegged you guys to win, to be there when it's all said and done. But knowing, there's probably going to be some obstacles along the way, and it has been. There's a viral video going on of just one of you guys' timeout huddles from last game,
Which I love. That's who we are.
Explain why do you love? What does that do for the team?
I was a fierce competitor when I played, so this team is kind of like, that's who we are. Everybody on our team is passionate. They play hard, but again, the one thing I think that I feel that the players like about me as their coach is that I give them the freedom to talk and we discuss things. And I'm not one of those coaches, it's my way or the highway. And I think that is what you got a chance to see is that, Mike is very passionate about when things are going on. He's going to say some things. And what happened is it started from there. And I just wanted to bring it to the huddle. Once we got to the huddle, then it was like everybody had to say so.
Mm-hmm. This is where I was confused. Me and Lance, for the first time, was having a regular dialogue. I said something, he said something, I said something. And right before we can laugh, and you came over. Right? No, him.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
And he's like, Mike,
I saw that.
I'm like, word, let me just finish my sentence. Let me just talk to
I
this.
saw that.
Right? So in the midst of that, he's like, I'm just saying bring it to the huddle. I'm like, all right. Which, to that point, every time we walk out of the timeout, they tell us we got 2 minutes left. Like, cool, we ain't got to rush to the huddle. We got time.
Yeah.
Right? So we get to the huddle, and I'm trying to explain to Coop, and at this point, I'll rely out.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to explain to Coop what I was saying to Lance, which was the same thing they were saying to me. Like, Mike, when you get that double, you have to make the shot, or you gotta look at Lance. So I was, I literally just said, yo, Lance, that same one, like, and then I ain't gonna take the shot all the time. You can come back, you can get you a good one right now. You know what I'm saying? I was just saying that to him, like, yo, rather than take the superstar, the half the hit shot, man, you got me on the roll, or nigga, I hit you right back, and you got him one-on-one, and you can take you a pro shot, right? An easier shot. As I'm saying that, and now mind you, I'm saying it with a loud voice.
Yeah, of course. That's
As I'm saying
how
that,
y'all talk. Yeah.
Reggie comes around and was like, nah, Mike, it's you. I said, whoa, what I do? I was like, wait, what? And then, if you know Reggie, like, whether Reggie right or wrong, like, he has to be able to finish.
Yeah, he finished what
because,
he said.
like, even if you know what he about to say is wrong, if you cut him off, then you ain't never gonna be at, like, to him it's like, dog, you cut me off, you don't even know what I'm about to say type shit. You know what I'm saying? Which, like, a lot of times you don't know what he about to say, the motherfucker. Like, the nigga smart as shit. But I was just telling everybody else, all right, let him finish. But I was so confused. I was so, and then I was like,
You do like, hey, you did look confused, and you like, okay. He's like, okay.
Hey, dog, I was so like, what the fuck? What did I do? Bro, this is the first time I was the calm one, and then out of nowhere, Reggie, and then he go off about I don't know what he was saying outside of the huddle, but then he came back and looked me in my eye, was like, look at me and Lance, like, man, I don't give a fuck what's going on. Y'all better win this game.
Yeah.
And he grabbed me.
Y'all did the head.
Yeah, I needed that energy because that. You know what I'm saying that. I'm like, all right, my man, fucking with me. Because like, at first I was like, damn, what the fuck, damn, Reggie again. But then when he came out, like, all right, nah, that just means, you feel me?
And y'all were
but
down.
we needed that.
Y'all were down at that point.
I wasn't even paying attention to the score.
Yeah,
if
y'all
we
were
down
down.
or up. I just remember when he said we better win that game, it was like, all right, nigga, by any means necessary. Like, just get it done. And then I remember after that, nigga, I took fucking Greg Monroe in the post, man. That nigga strong as shit, boy. Like when he backed me down in the post, all I remember was thinking was like, Beas, just contest the shot. Like, God damn, just contest the shot. But nah, when Reggie did that, I was just like, all right, cool. You with us. You with me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that
just that part. Yeah.
But
that
you know,
part.
there's those moments like that, and some people look at it as being chaotic. That's what pulled us together.
Yeah.
And we came back and got that win.
Yeah, I was right there right behind y'all huddle. I'm just dancing. I'm doing this like music and stuff. Yeah, I'm doing it. Hey, but the reason I'm doing that is I done seen this. You know what I mean? Like, this is like, everybody's like, man, you watching that? Like, you watching that kid? I'm like, bro, this is what they do.
You know what I was
like,
thinking?
What?
You know what I was thinking? I was like, damn, bro, in front of Shaq.
Hey, Shaq was. I was with Shaq during the week. He brought you up. I was with Shaq.
Shaq here, man. I'm trying to show Shaq I'm professional, dog. Like, even though in the game, man, Shaq was talking to Reggie. I'm like, yo, Shaq, not now. We on defense. You know what I'm trying to show? I'm like,
I heard you say that.
I'm trying, and then I'm just looking at you, and then and Shaq like right behind you. I'm like, no, man, I ain't never gonna be professional.
I was with Shaq. I had to do. I emceed a fundraiser at Sac State this past week, and Shaq's the general manager for the team, and so I was doing a panel. I had him up there, but he brought you up. He was like, man, Beas could still go.
Bro,
Beas could still go. So he didn't have.
Shaq will forever be my favorite because he was my mom's favorite player.
Yeah. Right. He didn't have anything to say bad about you.
So, I beat Shaq up. I'm playing with my camera.
So you guys got, that's what I'm going to ask. So both you guys are physical, both physical teams. From your experience, I asked Beas this before, but from your experience, are the refs going to allow y'all to be a little bit more physical in this game, or you think they'll try to clean things up from the get-go?
No, they have to let it be physical because, again, in a regular NBA game, you can kind of like clean it up at the other end, but there's no other end to run to. So I think they got to let the best, whoever's being the aggressive team, that's probably going to be the team that wins this. And again, for me, the big three, especially half court, you have to make the referees make calls. Okay, It ain't like a regular game. I mean, we're at the other end. So if we're just shooting jump shots and they got their hand up, and then if they're taking the ball to us, referee's going to give that aggressive team the favor. And that's why we were able to win the last game, because we started taking the ball to the basket. So I just want them, however they call it, just be consistent.
So you guys can get adjusted to it, whatever it is, how they're calling.
Like, I would rather them just not call anything.
Well, I think that'll get.
I know you got to call foul, whatever. But it's like, I just don't like how, like, the rules only apply to us. We can't be the softest team and the most violent team at the same time. It just don't add up. That's it. Just that part. Like, if you're gonna clean it up, cool, clean it up. Just clean it up for both sides. Get two hands off me. get these pushes off me when I catch the ball. You know, like clean it up on both sides. Don't let them be physical, and because we have to match the energy to win the game. And then when we start matching the energy, now it's a foul. It's like a guy come bulldozing into the paint and then flail, and it's like I gotta protect myself, and that's a foul. That's the part I don't like. It's like either let us go out there and fucking wrestle like me and Lance did. Let us go fuck each other up, or don't call shit. I mean, or even don't call shit, or you gotta stop letting each other. Like, we gotta play defense. It's a song and dance. It's footwork. Like we got footwork for a reason. You understand? It's like it's spots on the floor for a reason, and the fact that we bumping knees, that's not a part of the game.
I do want to say this. So when we're going into this I don't think this matchup right here. I think it's a dream scenario when you're talking about a championship matchup. Number one, it being marquee players, you, Lance, Montrez, and Core for what he's done for his side for the past couple years. Dream matchup, but also a dream matchup because of the history between you guys going back from last game.
I don't think it's no history. I think y'all made that way bigger than what y'all.
We probably did.
Yeah, but y'all do everything I do.
I think you got to build it up. You build up the anticipation. That's all. It has no control of what y'all do.
Because y'all did the same thing with the Amps.
With who?
With the Amps. And I'm pretty sure if the Riot would have beat us, y'all would have did the same thing. It's just every time I lose a game.
What's always you?
Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. 2 people beat me this year, and they both on TV saying I'm the one. I've never even said I'm the one. Like, come on, tell me I'm lying. Like, I just come here to play basketball every summer. Yeah. I started winning games because Q went on Shock podcast and said, Beas cool, but he'll win games. It's like, all right, I started winning games, and now every time y'all beat me, y'all got to do it off my neck.
Oh, God,
y'all already did it on my neck for the championship. Y'all posted that today. He was a half a body out of bounds.
I saw that.
It's like, come on. Why I got to keep fighting extra hard?
I saw that. But what would it mean for you, Beas, 2-time MVP, to get the Big 3 championship?
You got to just do it again.
Just do it again, huh? No pressure, no nothing, anything different in your approach leading up to the game.
Just do it again.
Do it again. Okay. All right. Well, I'm looking forward to that. Coop, man.
That mean a lot to me. Shit, I won championships on every fucking level that I played on. So yeah, I want this one too. I'm greedy. It's about championships.
Like and last year they didn't win. We they took that from us.
Yeah,
that was our win. So it's like nigga, just go out there and repeat.
That's what's up. Well, listen, I think we go. Oh, real question, Beas. Kind of go back off of the questions that Coop had. I had one question about Nolan. You talk about Nolan a lot. Like, that's your boy. I covered Nolan in Portland. That's where my career started. Me and Nolan came in the same.
By the way, he just got the head coach job.
Yeah, congratulations to Nolan Smith, man. He's rightfully so. I was hoping he would get at Duke at some point, but maybe down the road.
I just think he was too young at Duke.
Sure, they gave it to what's his name?
But you gonna make me say what I really want to say.
Never mind, yes. But let's leave it alone.
I just think it was too young.
Let's leave it alone, okay.
Everybody got their own path, their own journey.
Yeah.
I'm glad he got to soak up some of that knowledge
That's
from Penny.
what's up.
You understand? And I'm happy he's doing it at HBCU.
Yeah,
sure. And I know you're gonna turn it around. I know they're gonna have a good season. I know.
What I was gonna ask about Nolan, because you talk about him being such a good friend. So when Nolan, coming from where he came from, he grew up a little, more well off, right? When did you know when he came to your place? Because I had friends growing up that when they came to my place, we grew up with. My parents go, hey, we had roaches and stuff and all that, right? And so I had some friends that had come over and.
You're embarrassed to say you had roaches?
No, not for me. My mom wouldn't want that being said. But she don't watch this. I hope not. So that's why I'm hesitant on it. But and you hear our friends go back and tell everybody. They'll start talking. They'll talk about you. Oh, nigga, I ain't going to your house. And you got roaches. Nigga, you got all that stuff. How did Nolan?
No, I mean you was embarrassed. Damn, I'm talking about now.
Now I'm not. No. It's just.
How did Nolan?
When Nolan came, like, how did he react when he first came to see how you were living?
Well, man, Nolan was like he embraced me. You know, like it went from us playing together, like because Nolan was like popular and shit around the neighborhood. Because Nolan played, you know, he hooped his whole life. He was like number 2 in the country, like since like 5th, 6th grade, shit, right? So we both played with DCSO. He come from Maryland Crusaders, I think, and I come from PG Jaguars with KD. And you know, I spent the night over. You know, we played the first weekend, so I stayed a weekend on. Like it started with like we'd play on the weekend, so I would just stay at Nolan house. You know, and then we got so cool over that first summer. It was probably before that. Yeah, we got cool over that first summer, and you know, Nolan stopped wanting to come over my house.
That's what's up.
You know,
that's what's up.
And the first time he came to my house, I'm talking about, it was sirens around, like, you know what I'm saying? It was just like one of them lit nights, everybody outside, all that type of shit, like, and I just remember him looking around, like that's where you live at?
Yeah.
You know, and I ain't know why he was at, like, yeah, nigga, that's a laundromat, a liquor store, Foot Locker, that's, you know, plaza up there, that's where we go get food, whatever. I think Palm Park was to the right, Kid Land across the street, like, you know what I'm saying? It was just like, just run away.
But he never threw that in your face.
No,
that's what
I remember when I got on house arrest. I was on house arrest the last 2 weeks. I was on house arrest. Nolan came and spent the last 2 weeks with me.
That's what's up.
Like the whole 2 weeks.
That's what's
niggas
up.
locked up with me.
Yeah,
you understand? Like Nolan, and you know, 2-bedroom apartment. Like he'd come kick with me every morning. Like he'd spend the night when he could spend the night, but I think he had to do something during the week, whatever.
Yeah.
So like. He go do what he had to do, come back, and nigga be there all night with me.
That's what I was. Yeah.
But he got me in fucking trouble.
How
Mike,
so?
Mike, you didn't have roaches when you were little?
Hell yeah, roaches.
Yeah, roaches.
I live in an apartment complex.
Yeah.
But my mother, like we didn't have roaches. Like my mother would bomb it every day we go to school. But like it's like I live in a building where if your neighbor got roaches, you ain't never gonna have
they
them.
gonna come. Yeah.
But Nolan got me in trouble because like my mother had just got Comcast, right? And Nolan taught me how to. Or like how you can charge it to the bill.
Yeah, right? Or those channels.
You know what I'm saying?
What channel y'all order?
Ain't good.
No, I'm saying.
Bruh. Now I tell you, Nolan gonna get in trouble too, bro. Nolan showed me how to do it.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Bruh. And at the time I ain't realized that it cost.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just seen him clicking buttons.
Yeah.
So whatever. So when he left, you know, I'm on house arrest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, click a few buttons. You know, Comcast, that's when Comcast had the motherfucking Playboy, you know, all that type of shit. You know, right? So I'm thinking I'm just, you know, clicking buttons, clicking buttons.
You still
like,
clicking
2
buttons.
weeks, nigga. Yeah, for like 2 weeks, nigga. What? Because like every time somebody leave, I just go click a button, nigga. Go click a button. Bruh. Like 6 weeks later, bruh, we was in Vegas.
Yeah.
Bro. We was in Vegas. And I'm just thinking it's a regular tournament. I see the coach on the phone, and I'm in the back seat. And you know how these motherfuckers just looking at you in the rear view on the phone? Like, he did what? He did, what? How much? $2,000. What?
Damn.
Hey, bro, I remember that shit, bro. I was the joke of the summer for the rest of the summer. Like, no, who orders $2,000 worth?
Nowadays, it's a lot more harder to order those shadows now. You gotta go.
It's so easy to see that shit now.
Yeah, it's so easy. Yeah, you ain't gotta just order it now. You just go on TikTok and see. That's true.
We talking about the wrong shit.
So Coop. Also, we're on these shows. We talk about topical stories that happen throughout the week, trending topics. But I want to ask about this. So there was it's a messed up situation. And I don't know if y'all heard about the Birmingham football coach, high school coach, who's coached in, he's been coaching he's 39, coaching for 15 years or so in the area. So he got killed.
Whoa, didn't know you was
You
gonna say
didn't hear? Yeah, he was caught.
In another man's with another
Yes.
man. Yeah,
Yes.
I saw that. Yeah.
Wait.
So I'll tell you, it's a 39-year-old. He was sleeping with a 21-year-old in the house that she shared with her man, who was 23. So that 23-year-old man came into his house, found him in the act, shot him and killed him. And so that's funny. Thing about TikTok, they
That's the whole story?
well, that's the story. But
I'm waiting to give you my opinion.
Yeah,
I wanna,
that's the story. Mostly everybody is getting on the man. Obviously, you go into somebody, met a man's house, doing the deed. But then there's like a divide. Then some are saying, well, she invited him into the house, and we don't know his story. You know, go ahead.
Did she know she was married? Wait, is she married?
He knew she was.
No,
I think they were married.
She know she was married?
Did she know that he was married?
Did she know she was married?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Did she know she was home?
Yes, she knew she was home.
Huh?
Yes, she knew she was home.
Okay. Was this a first time thing?
I'm pretty sure it's not. I'm pretty sure it's not.
Okay.
He's married.
Okay.
He's married as well. He's married
okay.
as
So
well.
when are we gonna start holding these women accountable?
That's it. Okay. I wanted. That's why I wanted to ask.
No, and that's a serious thing because that youngin, he ain't do nothing but protect his wife. Like I know, like, and we from this, like, and that's what I'm saying. Like I'm from where I'm from, and we stand on morals where I'm from. Man, to kill you by his wife. You understand? So I don't think that young boy did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
At the same time, I don't think the older guy did anything wrong either, right? Because
Mike, he over a
listen.
man's house,
Let me tell you.
over a man's house.
If he her, then 100%. But I got dogs, right? I got loyal dogs. My dogs will bite everybody in here. But if everybody got a cheeseburger, my dog gonna go eat all y'all cheeseburgers. As soon as I snap my finger, he gonna come back. My point is, if she don't open her legs for that dog to eat that cheeseburger, then it ain't nothing for us to talk about.
Well, that dog shouldn't be over there in another man's
yeah,
house.
no, but that's the game.
Yeah,
that's the game.
But Mike, he's
but
playing
no.
the game with your life now.
I'm not saying he should have been in that man's house. Now he's wrong for that.
Wrong for that.
He's wrong, 100% wrong, nigga. Like, you understand? I get that part. What I'm saying is, she's more wrong than he is.
Yeah.
Because if she don't say yeah, then it ain't he just get left at the doorstep, and then you tell your man what's going on, and they handle it as men rather than come in. You understand?
Yeah.
It's like she's the culprit, because if he didn't her, now I'm asking, why didn't you tell me the first time he said hi? That's what these women don't understand.
Most aren't.
It's like
most aren't
even
side
if
with
it
you
didn't
like
lead to this point, now you and this man got an inside joke behind my back, and I put the ringer on. I put the right. It ain't the fact that I fuck the table and all that shit. It's bro, when I supply the table and I turn my back, you got another nigga eating off of it.
Yeah, it's an
That's
unfortunate
what it
incident
is.
all the way around.
And the fact that man lost his life and she ain't in jail, that's her decision. She decided to broke godly morals, brought somebody into her home, and the man of her house did what the man of her house is supposed to do.
I agree with that.
Got you.
And you know
She
what?
need to be taking accountability.
Most aren't saying what we're saying.
Yeah, because most females will never tell another female to take accountability because females are just what they present to be, and men are what we present to be. We are the ugly truth. That's why we don't mind going outside with a scruffy beard, and the women are a beautiful lie. That's why they all got different color makeup. That's why they all come outside with a mask and a wig. Real shit. And they never hold their counterparts or their friends accountable, right? And case in point, right? A female paying everything in a household. When they break up, man, that shit burn your PlayStation, right? You better not take anything I bought, right? 100%. Am I lying?
Yeah, you're right.
Reverse it. How many people we know from our perspective wouldn't give our grandmother's ring back?
Yeah.
How many we know from our perspective sitting there got half and half and half and blaming it on the betterment of the kids? It's like, no, when you rich, you get to take it, and when you spending it, y'all get to. No, like females need to take accountability because they turn our secrets into information. Like I said this on Instagram. Females are literally black females have become the most dangerous place for a black man to be right now. Look, that man lost his life and she ain't told the truth yet.
Ooh. Well.
I ain't touching that.
I love black women.
No, I do too. No, wait. I do too. I love.
I can't go that far.
And everybody's not the majority.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But and my woman's black. You know, I'm gonna get some hell when I go home for this. But nigga, I love my black women.
Yeah. Also, they harping on
At the same time, this twerk culture, get 'em girl, all that ratchet shit. I'm cool with the funny games and shit, but nigga, when that's how a lot of these niggas got ops behind females that won't tell the truth.
That happens a lot with females. Also, they're harping on the age difference. He was 39.
She's 21. She's 21.
And they're
No,
saying,
he's wrong. He's wrong then.
She's
That's the
21.
fact about that.
Now, you say like if you say they was in high school or some shit,
know
he's
better.
they're
wrong.
saying because he coached at the same high school that she went to.
Yeah.
So they're trying. There's no proof that he was grooming or anything like
Now,
that.
if you can find me grooming
Yeah,
proof,
there's nothing.
I give you that one.
Yeah.
But she was 21.
But she's still hands off, Mike. If she married or got another man and you go to his
Do
house,
she know she hands off? And she up there getting her cheeks smacked?
Well, she's 21.
Do
so she's
she
still
know she
young.
hands
Yeah.
off? If you gonna say she's 21, she like, bro, no, hell no. She old enough to get married, right? She old enough to be shacked up with some nigga and all that. Bro, you can tell this other grown man, no. Matter of fact, you married your best friend, didn't you? You could tell. You can laugh with your man about that, man. This nigga tried to get my number. He tried to use this little line, but nah, nobody do that thing like you do, babe. But nah, you'll rather have a secret behind my back or one up behind my back now when I leave or when I don't do the robot shit you want us to do. Yeah, I pay the bills and get my nails done. And it's like, though, when I go through some shit or when I cry in front of you now, I'm not a man no more and you got to go to the nigga that make you feel better for the moment. Right? Okay.
It's a messed up situation all around.
Answer me this question. What's the difference between a man cheating in a married house and a woman cheating in a married house?
It shouldn't be a difference.
It isn't one. The man loses his family in both scenarios. I know. I'm glad you said that.
Okay. All right.
Like, come on, bro. When we gonna start holding these females accountable?
We'll move on. We'll move on. Most people aren't I see on social aren't taking that.
I know people don't like how I talk. That's why I'm scared to talk.
Hey,
online.
you don't have to now.
because no,
you don't
Mike,
have
you
to.
ain't scared to talk.
no, not that I'm scared to talk. It's like I guess people starting to like me now.
Yeah.
But like I got real old school opinions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not to say that I live by them, and you know, my life proves that. Like, you feel me? I was, but at the same time, it's like the right way is the right way. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could have done the right thing my whole life and been Jesus, but none of us are, right?
So, Coop, I know you got to get out of here real quick, but I got one more topic. We keep this short and brief, and I want to get your opinion as well, Coop, because you shied away from that topic a little bit. Coop said, I'm staying down on that one. All right, Southwest Airlines. The airlines I fly a lot. And I didn't know this policy was intact. So if you're a, what they call it, plus size, if you're plus, you've probably seen it, plus size people, they occupy two seats. Why are you looking?
Well, I ain't look at you like nothing. I just backed up.
Southwest, they occupy two seats, right? I didn't know, I don't even know if I even thought about this, but the old policy used to be that if they had to occupy two seats, that they could request a refund later on, and Southwest would grant that refund. Now a policy is going to be in place, into effect for next year, where no more refunds. So you have to, if you're plus size and you need more than one seat, you have to get the second seat. And
If my ass is wide enough to take two seats, you got to pay for it. You got to pay for it.
I got a question.
I say, no. I
got a question. Ain't it like a weight limit on planes?
But,
Ain't it a weight limit on planes?
no.
No. Like, I'm just on some logical shit. Like, does the total capacity of the wing have to? Ain't that why Aaliyah died? Because the plane was too heavy.
that was a private, plane. Yeah.
But okay, cool. So let's run a scenario of every seat being bought on a Southwest plane being by a plus size person that needs two seats. Mm-hmm. Would that plane be overweight?
That's a good question.
That is. Because, again, they have to consider the luggage, too, and all of that.
Right?
Yeah,
Okay, so it's not like, so you going to make Southwest get what? A bigger double plane? It's like now you forcing the majority to move
I see
for
where
the
you're going.
minority.
Yeah, I see where
That's
you're
not
going.
fair to us because your decisions, like,
Hold on, you don't have to talk. Remember, you don't have to. You don't have to. I'm just bracing you. You don't have to.
That's why I shut up.
Okay. If you're done, you're done.
but I'm just saying.
If you're done, you're
I'm
done.
just saying. I think I'm a taller person.
Mm-hmm.
Every year, if you pay attention to these airlines, they take a few inches from the first class.
Yeah.
And I suffer from that because now I got people leaning back on my knees, right? And nobody's trying to, nobody accommodates anything for taller people. Y'all see us duck under doors, and y'all see us not be able to fit under tables, and y'all see us want your cars and not be able to fit in them, being the 1% that can afford them.
Mm-hmm.
So if we're going to have to adjust for everybody, then I demand we get 12-foot doors everywhere. I'm tired of ducking behind doors, and I'm tired of my knees. Look. Do you see how high our knees is above our waist? That's not natural.
I see that.
That's not
But
natural.
the world wasn't built for it.
Okay,
right?
okay. I'm glad you said that. Buy 2 teeth. You see how I didn't. You see how I didn't.
From the beginning.
You see how I didn't. You see how I didn't have to say what I wanted to say.
I'm glad you said that. Buy 2 seats there. Okay. All right. Well, Coop, welcome, man. Hey, thank you for coming
I'm so
on,
glad
Coop.
to be on this show.
It's the threes.
Well, Mike.
Mike is, man.
I'm seeing different sides of him all the time.
Nah, Mike is unbelievable, man. That's my guy. But Coop, good luck on the game, man.
you.
And I'll be right there following along, man. So best
I
of
got a
luck.
question. One last question before we go.
Go ahead.
I just want to ask Mike, what does it feel like being the lightest one up here?
Hey, Cooper's never had. Hey, listen, Cooper's just happy.
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, look. Now,
Coop happy
real.
because for the first
Hey, look.
time,
I'm just gonna
probably.
say this. Real, I'm with all the jokes, right? But when we gonna start telling the truth?
Hey.
I thought we was up here looking like twins. What? I thought, bro. That's why I wear all these bright colors because I'm so dark.
You a fool, bro.
I'm cool. It ain't no cool.
Oh man.
You know who my brothers are?
Who?
Thom, Maker, and Bobo. Those we cousins.
They dark as
Yeah, well, you can't see that. You can't see the resemblance.
That
Can't
kind
see the
of
resemblance.
maybe if I
Bro,
squint.
I'm black.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm dark, bro. Oh, you know what? Let me look. Look, cool. I'm here with the black background. Yo,
if you move off the set, it's just going to look like these things up here.
Hey,
Bro, y'all gonna stop with this light skin shit.
I had a story. Check it out. I went to Nigeria for the first time about 4 years ago for a wedding. My college teammate was getting married out there. He's Nigerian. And so I've never been to Africa. And so I'm thinking, I'm dark, been dark my whole life. So I'm thinking, man, I'm going to blend in. I didn't know, man, it was the roughest time for me. I had my family out there. As soon as you get to the airport, people trying to swindle you for money. And the cops pull you over, try to get money. So one of the cops pulled me over. Hey, where you going? Tell them where I'm going, hotel. All right, give us, ask for some money. We'll let you go.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I'm like, that's just how they do it, bro.
Were they white?
No, black.
It's black?
They
Blacker than
They're
you?
African. I'm going to tell you what I'm saying. So
But it's this thing about Africans not being black.
they were.
I grew up in D.C.
Yeah.
And African, like if you call an African a nigga, they'll fight you.
Yeah, they didn't do that.
Damn, I guess I shouldn't have said nigga. But I say nigga loud.
Yeah,
Damn, I just said it 4
I mean,
times.
it's all on so.
My bad.
But you know how
But-
African skin color is different, right? It's a different.
What's the difference?
Bro, you gotta look at it. It's different. It ain't mine.
Mike,
So
they're a whole nother color.
It's a whole
different color,
It's
man.
a
like
different.
darker?
Yep. And
And it's like a glow. It's like
Yeah.
a shining
I
glow.
think black is black. I know some dark niggas in my hood.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I'm dark. I thought
It's
nobody could get darker
It's a
than
motherfucker
me.
where I'm from named Boom J. He a politician now. Boom J. Black.
All right, hold on. A color. Here's Bobo. He's mentioned Bobo. his skin tone and texture is different from mine. You would agree with that?
He a little darker.
Yeah, a little darker. So I'm in Nigeria and I'm telling him, I'm like, hey, bro, like, let me go. And he was like, give me a certain amount of money to let you go. I'm like, bro, I'm one of you. I'm Nigerian. He looks at me, gets all close, the cop. No, sir, you're not Nigerian. Your skin looks like it's been around air conditioning. No, give me money. That was the first time I realized like there was a real difference. Like there's the.
I guess that plays a thing.
It is.
Shit.
See, Mike, our skin is supple. Theirs isn't.
Are you talking about the skin?
The skin color, texture. Like look at Bobo's skin.
See.
It's different.
I gotta go to Africa because I'm gonna say something that.
Well, hey, certain parts.
Propaganda.
Yeah, make sure you go to certain.
But I do know that, like, this has been a thing on TikTok. No matter where Black Americans go in the country, like, if a Black person from Ireland comes over here, you're gonna call them Irish, right? Puerto Rican, same thing. Like, everywhere, like, we don't have a home. We go to Africa and they calling us African Americans, or they calling us niggas, or they calling us. You understand? I'm saying that on TikTok too, and it's like, I just got to travel and just understand more of the world because I don't want that to be propaganda either. I don't want anything to be propaganda. I just don't like lies. So I just got to travel and see the world and meet people because I know some African people that's real cool.
Yeah,
like,
it was cool. I had a good time.
But then I also grew up with some Africans that, like, if you call them like a nigga or black or anything like that, they fight you.
There's no in Nigeria, bro. Like Nigeria, like everybody is trying to come up and get something. Everybody.
I feel like that's like here too.
It's different. Beas is different.
Over there.
It's different.
I mean, they honest over there. They doing it in your face. Here they just lying.
Yeah, they are honest more up front.
Here they just give me some money. Over there, everybody got a scam.
Coop, we're gonna let you go, Coop, man. Thanks for coming on,
Thank
brother.
you for having me.
10 days.
It's always a pleasure.
Hey, man.
Right, we got to go to practice, Coop. What time is it? Hi, what do you call the outro?
I mean, I said we closing. I mean, it's the outro. We closing.
I hope they cut that out, but I know they're not.
They're not.
I know they're not going to cut it out.
They might do it for you. They don't do it for me. Because I do 3, 2, 1 multiple times, and this they
Those
always,
3, 2, 1
they all
be in
make
there.
it.
They made that a part of the intro.
Yeah. They make it all. Hey, one last thing, B. One last thing. McDonald's.
I knew
Hold
it was
on.
an outro.
McDonald's is finally lowering their value meal prices down to 15% because consumers were complaining that their value meals are getting raised up. And the problem I have, good for McDonald's. I'm glad you're doing that finally because I bought a value meal, a chicken tender value meal that came out to $17. No value meal at McDonald's should be $17. But Wendy's, my beef is with Wendy's. The Junior Bacon Cheeseburger, are you a Wendy's guy? Anybody a Wendy's guy? The Junior Bacon Cheeseburger over the last 5 years has turned into a slider. But yet the price has gone up. So now I want Wendy's to take the same approach. Now you can close, Beas. Go ahead. I'm tired of that. It's a slider. It's a Junior Bacon slider now. I'm done.
I can't with this nigga.
3 to 1
I don't eat
podcast,
fast
guys.
food.
3 to 1 podcast. Subscribe, comment, share. Michael Beasley, the legend, Coop, Chris Haynes. See y'all later.
Thank you, everybody.
Oh, man.